I'm Vanessa Ruck, the girl on a bike. Welcome back to my workshop. Now, I've been riding motorcycles for quite a few years now, and I'm on a mission to try and share some of the things that I've discovered and learned through that journey. So in this video, we're going to be talking about holding your breath at traffic lights. So we've all done it. We pulled up to the traffic lights, we come to a stop, and we're breathing. The visor is steaming up. We can no longer see, so we hold our breath. But can we hold our breath as long as the traffic lights? Okay, bit dramatic, but steaming up inside a motorcycle visor is a pretty common thing that we face as motorcycle riders. There are a couple of options to help with that, and in this video I'm going to be talking about probably one of the best ones that I've heard of to help you with fogging up on a visor. Now, of course, the first option is to gently crack your visor and allow a little bit of airflow to come in. And so the airflow gets rid of the condensation on your helmet as you pull away, or stops it coming in the first place. Pretty cold, you can get flies in your eyes, bugs in your eyes, the wind in your eyes, you start to cry, it all gets a little bit more messy. So the way that I'm going to talk to you about today is using the Pinlock system. And I'd say Pinlock is probably the industry renowned technology that does this, and it effectively transforms your visor from a single glaze window to a double glazed window. So I believe it was about 1978 when the technology came about. And the reason why a visor fogs up, I have a visor here. The reason why it fogs up is because of the difference in temperature between the internal air and the external air. So your breath is nice and warm. So it's quite a warm day here today, which means that the difference between the two sides isn't very obvious. Oh no, this is a Pinlock visor, so it's obviously not going to work, is it? I'm just trying to show you on the Pinlock visor. I need to grab one that doesn't have a Pinlock to show you that. Okay, so if I take this helmet here, which has got a normal visor on it, and I pop the visor off, so most visors you can take off very easily. And of course, this one is jammed. All right, take two. I have a visor that doesn't have the Pinlock on it. The hair is natural blonde. Breathe on it, and you can see that it steams up. And I can even smile at you. So I've already actually demonstrated right at the beginning of the video how good the Pinlock system works. But the reason why it's steaming up is because the air temperature on the outside of your helmet is generally colder than the air temperature on the inside of the helmet, which is why you don't get the steam up problem as much in the summer, but come winter riding, it really is a big problem. And you can see how long that condensation is staying on there. That little smiley face is still there. So the Pinlock system is something that I would say is very, very largely available for the majority of motorcycle helmets. And a lot of motorcycle helmets come either Pinlock-ready or with Pinlock. So this is my HJC helmet, which is one of my favourite sort of road touring riding helmets. And it came with Pinlock. You often have to install the Pinlock yourself. So if you ever see the Pinlock in the packet and think, oh, whatever, don't do that. Make sure you install it. And I'm going to show you how to install it, as well as telling you how to maintain it, because Pinlock doesn't last forever. And that's a common mistake a lot of us don't realise. So the way to identify whether you have Pinlock on your helmet or the Pinlock-ready capability is the two little screws on either side of the visor, and those little screws engage with the Pinlock, which is the additional layer of material that goes onto the visor. So I have the first visor that I wanted to show you here, which has Pinlock installed, and I'm going to demonstrate on this how it's installed, how to clean it, and you've already seen the effectiveness on it, but we're going to do the effectiveness again because I was planning to do it. Got to stick with the plans, right? So first of all, you're going to take the visor off the helmet. Most helmets have a little clip system on the side here that you'll do. I've got one off my other HJC helmet, so we're going to just go and use that. And what you're going to need to do is have a soft cloth on your workbench, like this, because you don't want to be scratching the visor. And then I find it easier with my elbow and my forearm. of my thumb, bend the visor just so slightly, enough that it flexes, and it will then give you enough capability to unpop that insert. Now, if I give you a close-up of this insert, you can see that it is a secondary piece of PVC plastic, but it has a little beading around the edge of it. That beading traps a layer of air between the two surfaces, and it's that layer of air that you need to maintain, and it's that layer of air that prevents the difference in temperature being so apparent and therefore stops it fogging. So when you get your helmet, you're going to most likely get a visor like this. It will have the Pinlock-ready capabilities. If it doesn't have the Pinlock capabilities, don't panic. A lot of the helmets, you can get an aftermarket secondary visor, which has Pinlock capability, and you can get the Pinlock, and then you'll get your insert. Now, what you're going to then want to do is make sure that you're in a clean, dust-free environment so that there's no contamination of everything going in. It goes on the inside of the visor. That's a key one. And you're going to do exactly what I just did in reverse. So engage the first side with the screws. I then find the elbow and my thumb the easiest option. You're going to want to position it roughly in the middle, flex it out, and then pop it in under that screw. And that engages it. And if I do the breathe test again now, you can see I'm really breathing and I'm not getting any fog up. I'm going to do, let's see if I can do this as a dual test. You can see the difference. We've got loads of condensation. I can draw that smiley face on there again, and I've got nothing on this one. So Pinlock really does work. Over time, it's possible that bits of moisture can get inside that Pinlock. So if you find that you have Pinlock and it's starting to not work as effectively, don't panic. You don't need to throw everything away. Just simply take it off, give it a clean, make it really let it dry out, and then put it back on without any contamination. Now, the beautiful thing about visors is you can get lots of different visors. So on this helmet, which is Ninja Black, I got a secondary helmet visor that has a black visor. It doesn't have sunglasses in it, and you can see on the inside here, it has got the Pinlock-ready capability on this one as well. So it's really possible to add this to the majority of helmets that you have. Now, if you're an off-road motorcycler and you're watching this and going, I wish there was a way that my goggles could steam up a little bit less. Unfortunately, I don't have a magic trick for that one, because often on an off-road motorbike, we are sweating and we are doing a lot more warmth from our body, and then you've got the cold air coming in, which makes it a lot harder. But there is a similar double glazing kind of system that you can get for goggles as well. So I'm a huge fan of the Scott goggles. These are actually my Dakar goggles. They're the ones that I raced all weekend. I didn't even change them because I just felt lucky in my goggles, so I just cleaned them every night. But anyway, they do a double layer lens for these goggles. So you can see in the middle here, there is a little bit of foam and there's 2 layers of plastic. That's going to give you the same sort of capability inside your goggles. Obviously, if you're really hot and sweaty and it's the middle of winter, goggles are a lot more difficult than a visor. But hopefully that's given you a little bit of an insight. Let me know if you've got any questions in the comments. And if you enjoy what I put out on my channels, please do share it with friends, hit like. Let me know where you're from, what do you ride, do you use Pinlock, have you ever heard of Pinlock? And also let me know if there are any topics that you'd like me to cover on my channel, and I will do my best to add them to the pipeline. So I'm Vanessa Ruck, the girl on a bike, and that was a quick one on Pinlock. Hopefully you won't have to hold your breath at traffic lights anymore. See you in the next video.